we had to move it to a one-day event. A lot of you guys really made this event super special, and I appreciate you guys coming out to it. But guess what? It's not you guys in grand finals. It's St. Louis, baby!
My man said, I'm so nice and polite, and then let me talk
I just say, yo, let St. Louis beat grand finals once again. Oh, my God, guys. Who's the best region in Missouri?
No. Twitter going to eat you alive.
Bro,
don't make it happen.
It's not even close. But both these players, again, this is grand finals every single time. It's actually, I remember 7 tweeting out. It's so annoying that we have 2 top 100 players in St. Louis that don't get to travel that much. They just get to show off whatever they want to do and just play some of the most high-level Smash Bros that we get to see in the entirety of the Midwest.
Yeah, no, absolutely. AK has just been busy with school, been on the school grind, 4.0 GPA, by the way, subtle flex. And Yachty, just hasn't been traveling that much. But right now, Yachty's got 2 sets to worry about and a game 1 to worry about right now. And we got an even game between 2 homies.
I mean, the way that we saw Yachty play that first set against Ploopy, he's playing so fast that I honestly, like, I was saying it before, I genuinely don't know who's winning this event. Both these players go game 10 all the time, and that's Yachty taking the first stock with that charge shot. Again, both these players are playing at a level that I feel like both you and I can't really comprehend.
No, they're locked in. They are locked in. There is no shakiness. Both of them want to win this event so bad right now that we are literally even. Literally even.
Bro, there's 2 Donkey Kong. Okay, no. Is he alive?
Yeah.
No respect. There's some respect. He didn't go for the crash. He didn't go for the crash bomb or anything like that, or even the hard no. Trying to go for early stocks right there. But both these players, they're playing at the edge like they don't care. They're so comfortable playing here, even though both of them can take the stocks so early on.
The smash out that Yachty and Skittles played in Grands, you know what I'm talking about? Way back, Yachty famously said afterwards to Skittles, he was like, I didn't want to win the set that way because I want to win a set where we're both playing good Smash. I don't want to win because somebody was playing bad. And I think both of them are locked in right now. This is going to be a deserved win for either party.
I mean, again, like I said before, AK, he was unable to win a lot of the big regionals that Yachty was a part of. That's a thief. He is a phantom thief right there. Call him Joker. Stealing that stock away from Yachty. And it looked like so even for so long, but I mean, that's how he won the last set, right? He stole the stocks, and that's what we need from ApolloKage. But Yachty's trying to say, NO, I want to be able to make this as close as possible and take into a last stock situation this game 1.
That's insane. The fact that it is even right now is actually insane. Both of these 2 making sure they're going the distance. Reset on the platform right now with the down tilt. Doesn't find an up air. Oh my gosh, explosions right now. Where it's
C4's on him.
Spot dodge, turn around, sticky. Oh, it's on AK right
He's
now.
a grappler right here.
Real talk, command grab. It's on him. Oh, he could have killed him right there.
Oh, that's the Nikita, too. It's so scary. Gonna be able to air dodge out of it, but that's gonna be a down air catching the air dodge, and that's gonna be a stock and the game for ApolloKage. Oh, my God.
When AK was really turning up at events, when he was, like, traveling to everything, that's the AK we were seeing right there.
That's
where you're, like, you just put somebody in a messed up position, like, 3 times. Oh. And even when he doesn't find the C4 kill, he still is ready to go off and finish the edge guard. Like, he's not ready with a plan B. He's ready with a plan F. Like, he's got, like, layers to it, man.
And the thing is, his influence has been showing off to a lot of people in St. Louis. Like, things like the C4 sticky or, like, the grappler style gameplay that he says. Yeah. We see a lot of it with other snakes in St. Louis. Like, Morley does it all the time as well. It's just showing how, like, that AK is the one that got the MKLeo win. He's the AK that took Riddles to game 5. He's one of those players that can be the best player in the world.
Yep.
And he's showing it against Yachty right now.
Yep, absolutely. And Yachty, a player who's just sleeper. I feel like people don't remember Yachty from back in the day. Also, why are we back at FD?
Who's that, Mega Man?
Yeah, real talk.
Who's that Mega Man that went to a Final Destination for the 15th millionth time? Yeah. This is both these players' counterpicks, which is super, super funny.
So they didn't start on Smashville again. Somehow we ended up banning and going to Battlefield, and now we're back on FD, which we ran almost the entire set on in winners.
Huh? Whoa. Did it hit? Oh, no, he only got Crash Bomber, but, like, that's something that I feel like a lot of Snake players just, like, they're willing to do. Like, you're willing to hurt yourself. But as long as you take the stock first, you don't care. You don't care.
No, and there's certain characters, like you could talk to AK, there's certain characters you are very cool trading with. There are very few characters in Smash Ultimate who would like to trade with Snake. Very, very few. Mega Man, not one of them.
I mean, it's just one of those characters, too. Like, for the longest time, we talk about who plays Super Smash Bros., who plays a different game. Snake, always been a character that's been playing a whole different game than everyone else is. He's able to just get out of these worst situations. But Mega Man, he's one of those characters that plays tried and true Smash Bros. I mean, he's playing literally his boss rush move, right? Over and over again. But he still has to go through the fundamentals of Smash Bros. And although he's able to take the stock right there, Final Destination, it's so hard to be able to get the combo game that you need against a character heavy like Snake.
Yeah. But 50%, we're literally playing full stage neutral right now. It doesn't matter. We just pellet in.
And I think typically we see Yachty dominate the neutral, right? Like that's the reason, that's the mindset around.
That's the
Final
matchup.
Destination. Yeah, but again, like we haven't been able to see that as much this game or this set in general, or the past 2 sets as well. Against Ploopy, he's able to show prowess and just be like, I don't care what you do, I'm just going to be out neutraling you and out better playing you. But not this game. Not this game
and,
at all.
Dude, Yachty finding himself at a lead. Huge. AK, not the best recovery in the world, and Yachty ready to capitalize off of it. If he can hold on to this stock, really do to AK what AK does to other people, it'd be awesome. But
you jinxed
man,
him. You jinxed
not
him.
quite. 12% on AK right now. Yachty, you got to turn this into a stock quick.
No, down air, not trying to punish and trade with that back air. But again, like I've been saying, AK, he's typically the one winning the neutral recently, but because he lost that stock earlier, it feels like a lot of momentum is with Yachty right here.
What a mix-up to Cypher and then immediately air dodged the ledge.
Wait, what?
He did it again. Crash Bomber on him. AK's just swinging out. He's in the corner. Yachty has him nervous right now. I'm nervous, and I'm just watching.
Kameme! The commitment. Oh my god, that was like that Smash 4 PTSD right there. Trying to go for the Z drop up tilt, but unable to get the stock as well. A little bit too early percent, but I mean, again, Yachty just is kind of in AK's head right here as well. But a lot of percent coming out from that neutral air.
Ooh. AK said, hold up, you ain't in nowhere, buddy. You about to be in the blast zone.
Yachty, or AK, is in a whole different zone. Wait for the roll. Not willing to do anything.
Dude,
he just stood in his face.
You're kidding me. No, dude, what are these two on right now, bro? Hold up. Oh, I'm nervous.
It's so powerful for Yachty just walking up. Even after all that, just still being okay to walk up.
What is happening right now? He's living from that. He's in the corner right now.
Oh! Forward smash,
Dude.
taking that stock.
What even?
A game of inches. Centimeters even. Both these players pushing each other to the brink of death right here. And you're just showing how comfortable and how okay with going last stock situations with both these players are. Yachty might have had a sigh of relief, but you know that these guys have gone through this situation over and over and over again. It's just another day. It's another weekend.
Dude, I'm like out of breath. I feel like I didn't breathe for that entire last stock, dude. Hold up.
It's so weird too, right? Like both these players play every week. And I feel like I'm never sick of watching these two play.
No, never.
And it's crazy to know because typically you see both these matchups, you're like, I have to watch Mega Man today. I have to watch Snake today. You know what I mean? And when I go to a regional, I'm like, I'm not excited for this. But both these players make it so exciting to watch them compete. And it's always close. It's always close.
Yeah. No, and that was extremely interesting. Also, both of these two being like seasoned tournament players, like stuff like that wouldn't work as well in a friendly where nothing's on the line. The ability to stand in like somebody's face like that is only because there's tournament pressure, and I love that sort of stuff, man.
It's definitely content for the VGBootCamp viewers at home right here.
Real talk.
I mean, you guys are watching something that we experienced so long, but definitely not with the level of production from the Science Center. And I'll be honest, St. Louis has some pretty bad VODs, but again, now we get to see something, again, the highest level of Smash, although not without some of its mistakes.
Yep. I feel like there's been a lot of SDs from people this tournament. I've been watching real good players drop a lot of stocks today to their own hands. And I guess it's just how it be. It's been a long day. Most people have been here since like 10 a.m. from doubles. Like, it's been crazy today.
Well, I've been here since 9 a.m.
Yeah. You're going on your 13th hour. We are burning the midnight oil right here. We're almost to the end, too. That's the crazy part. And both of these two are still playing like the fire they had this morning. Like, it ain't died out one bit. You'd think they'd be tired.
Especially of the stage as well. No, Final Destination for another time. Yeah. Oh, my God. And that's going to be Grenade sending AK off. But he's okay. Oh. Was that an up air?
I have no idea what just happened.
It's crazy because you can't tell sometimes because there's so many explosions and so many things that make it so that it feels like you shouldn't die from those situations.
Now, AK was really capitalizing on Yachty SDing right there. but only 70%. Yachty has really buckled down and brought it back to the old grind. Rolls into the grenade right there and eats a back air for it. If AK can close out the stock, it's going to be monumental.
It's actually crazy to see Yachty never neutral get up on any of these situations and actually just jump away from AK's options because he knows that so many explosives will catch any option that he has on the ground. So it's been great to see his disadvantage just kind of show off a little bit more. Great dash attack, sending AK off stage. Huh?
Oh, you got the crash bomber on him. Oh, AK almost converted off of that. That would have been cute.
Down tilt, almost colliding him with the up smash.
I thought it would.
Yeah, and that's going to be a back air coming out from AK as well, taking the stocks too. He doesn't have that much percent, but Yachty's which Yachty punish gain are we seeing?
Yachty just racked up like 30% and put AK in the worst position ever. Oh my god, and he got the C4 out
and
in
he hit
time.
the crash bomber too, but it traded the weak hits, unable to take the stock, and AK's living on a lot of borrowed time right now as well.
Protagonist mode activated, looking at.
Bro, he's literally One Piece Luffy, but it doesn't matter if your opponent is also an anime character protagonist as well.
That's tough.
It's just basically even in these games, and I feel like just winning this game is going to set so much momentum for the rest of the set.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm in a trance right now. Dude, that's also the second time that Yachty has killed AK with his own grenade on this stage with up throw. Because AK's holding a grenade. Like, he's been catching AK slipping a little bit with that. And again, it's just the awareness. It's absolutely insane. 70% though ahead. AK got him 80% ahead. Climbing. What's the Oh, yeah, traps the landing with the dash attack. Tries to find Nikita.
Trying to go for that exact same situation. We saw that earlier before where he was willing to hit Nikita on himself and explode and basically collide with that hitbox. But Yachty going a little bit farther in this time. So great adaptation in his disadvantage. But it doesn't matter when you're basically at kill percent from any stray move. And that's AK taking that stock and going up 2-1, trying to end this tournament right here, right now, and let us go home.
Yeah. The grenade that actually blew up Yachty that put him in the air, AK cooked it just a little bit longer. Because we've been seeing Yachty jump from ledge and grab those grenades, so he cooked it a little bit longer. That way when Yachty grabbed it, he's going to put him in a bad position that led to the back air, that led to that game win. It's game 4. AK is on tournament point right here.
Notch, usually by this point in time in bracket, I'm like so tired of
Real talk.
commentating. But genuinely, I'm having so much fun watching both these players go tit for tat and basically show how strong both these players are in our region. And the fact that they go trade sets all the time kind of makes me want to see it's the last event of the year. This is one of the biggest events. I want it to go the distance. I want to see both these players play great Smash Bros. More.
Yeah, we've been spoiled. This top 4's been fire. These have been some crazy sets between everybody right now. We're running it back to FD again. I mean, like, Yachty has lost twice in a row on this stage in this set alone and has still opted to go back again.
This guy refuses.
Or he won once and lost once, excuse me.
This guy refuses the John about the stage. He's just like, I'm just bad. I need to win the game.
Real talk, real talk.
And I feel like that level of commitment and also the level of confidence to be able to just go back to a stage you've lost so many times on, it's stubbornness that could bite you in the butt, but also show off how good of a player you are.
Yep. Obviously, it ain't going to be the character. We ain't switching none of that, so why would we switch the stage?
I don't think I've ever seen both these players. Okay, sometimes they reverse mains.
That's
Sometimes they
funny.
reverse mains against each other just to show each other what it's like. But that's how much both these players play each other as well, right? So, great forward smash coming out, but you are in center stage in the opposite side. And that's one of the first forward airs that Yachty has gotten onto ApolloKage. Typically, you see a lot of these sets, you see AK get those all the time. And AK's adaptation has been so great, but edge guards is the name of the game for this game, right?
Yeah. Again, like you were talking about earlier, there were a lot of people complaining about no edge guard, this, that, and both of these players are very ready to go for edge guards. And the trick is also to mix it in with ledge traps. Like, dude, that's insane.
Going to be able to trade with the Cypher, though, unable to finish off the stock. And although we're talking about and screaming about these options right here, he's still not taking the kill.
No, dude, like you were saying, survivability is the name of the game. Both grenades on the ground. C4 is center stage. I know that timer's getting low. AK gonna pull the trigger himself. Not gonna find the mark. And just throwing stuff. We were literally in each other's face going like so deep edge guards, and then they just returned to like cross stage neutral. Like, dude, it's night and day.
I mean, both these players know what phase they are in the bracket right here, and that's going to be a great neutral air, sending Yachty off stage. And forward tilt, up tilt, you've seen AK hit so many of those against Yachty when he has to cover back into center stage. Unable to get the forward air as well, and it's just so hard to get back into center stage, and once someone does, it's so scary for the other person.
And he did it again. That's twofer now. That's a twofer.
but he has so much percent on him, and there's just no place to land for Yachty. All he has to do is go back to ledge, but if you're here, like, you're so scared.
No, literally. Yachty, find it. We're both running up and shielding. Shades of a former game. Big backer right now.
One player did play that game. The other player played was a baby, so we can see the habits coming out from someone.
All right, dash attack to get him off the stage. Can the Nikita seal it? Jumping and leaf shielding to make sure that AK can't control the Nikita for long enough. F throw again.
Oh, trading with the leaf shield. Not going to be able to power through it. That's a lot of bar time. But the timer on C4 taking the stock. AK just being able to pull out all the tricks and finally being benefited by his own character.
I'm glad that Yachty was smiling because I'm ticked.
I mean, sometimes it give us and it take it. That's the one time it give it.
Yep. Great tech coming out of that alive. That's insane. Oh. And the literal last hit of back air. That, whoa.
Dead?
Game
120?
Game 5, 2. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If Yachty wins this one, we have a whole nother set to go. My man is fighting for the win. AK still on tournament game, though.
A whole nother day back in St. Louis, Missouri.
Dude, real talk.
A whole nother day. This is just like every single one of our locals. But I will say the difference between it is the pace and also the momentum shifts that are coming in this set. I feel like it's a lot stronger than before. Both these players, I feel like when they autopilot at locals, like they're playing to learn from each other. They're playing to although like the rankings are on the line, it's not about besting each other to that point where you feel like you're just so much smarter than the opponent. But right here, you can see their brain moving. You can see the big brainness from both these players. It's crazy to see.
Yeah, this is like the final. They've done their studying and their learning. Like, I think you're totally right. It really is night and day. I think both of these like have something to prove. Like, let me show you what I got. Now let me show you what I got. We're running it back to FD again, which I still think is crazy. Both of these characters like it though, so I mean, it is what it is.
It's just about the neutral game. It's just about the punish game. Like, it's about them. You know, I think that's a very big personification of both these players in their relationship as well. Like, both of them just know each other so well that there's no other distractions. Yeah, it's just you and me.
Yeah, and that's really the best part about games like this, fighting games specifically for me, is once you can break down the actual character itself and you're just playing the other person. It's the beauty of a lot of competitive games.
And if you have ever played a game like Marvel Rivals or League of Legends or things like that, it's pretty easy to explain to kind of blame things like your teammates or your macro or things like that, or even your mechanics as well. But the individualism of Smash Bros. Has made it so that every single problem you have to find the answer in yourself.
Absolutely.
And you're the one at the end of the day like has to problem solve in the game itself in real time.
And AK needs a solution to this problem right now. He is down almost an entire stock. Finally evens up the stock count alone, but 91% deficit is kind of not the best. And an entire stock deficit now because Yachty is just on his head with these rolls.
I mean, he's been doing that against everyone else, but it's been at the ledge. This is one of the few ones that he was willing to make AK feel uncomfortable to roll in from center stage as well. He has so much other spots to be able to go away, but there's so much pressure coming from Yachty that AK felt like he had to do that panic option.
Yep. AK's going to need to find some answers and quick because Yachty is going to be going, if Yachty wins this, he's going to be going into set 2 with an entire head of steam. Like, there's going to be so much momentum behind Yachty. It's going to be really tough.
And you don't see both these players stop the momentum either. They don't stop to drink some water. They just go straight into it. And I will be honest, a Yachty with momentum and a Yachty trying to show off that he can just win like this in these high-octane situations, exactly why I voted for him #1.
That is...
I said it really low, but...
That is...
I'm just saying, like...
insane.
That's why.
That was commanding. A lot of these games have been going the distance, but that's a 2-stock, and he was at, like, 36%. That was sub 40%. So we're going to strike some stages. We're going to get into a second one. It is 11:07 p.m. for anybody watching at home. This is getting intense.
And part of it, too, is just... We've seen both these players all the time push each other so much, and we've talked about the storylines, right? But I do think that Yachty's just always been a player that conditions. I can count – I think it takes me like 2 hands to count how many times Yachty has lost games in pools, which typically for a top player, you're like, oh, that's kind of weird, right? Why are you dropping games to X or Y player? Yeah. But Yachty's just that type of player where he is okay with losing games. He's okay with going the distance. And AK is kind of like a disciple of that since early Smash Ultimate, where he kind of learned that mentality before. That's why he did the same thing. But Yachty's the master of that. He's been doing that for a while, and he's kind of showing off the prowess of I'm okay with going to these long lasting sets with you.
Yeah, Yachty is very comfortable to, it's not throwing a game, but to lose a game for the sake of just like information. For the sake of breaking down his opponent more, like it's okay if, you know, he makes mistakes. It's the reason we play multiple games. It's not best of one. That'd be it.
Yeah, we're spoiled. It's best of 5.
That'd be
It was all best of
something.
5 this tournament, guys. So
Yeah,
if you lost, that's your fault, not ours.
Shout out, shout out. Any good scientist knows more trials, more accuracy.
Yeah, that's why you suck.
Real talk. I can't make it past any trial, dog. That's why
Best
I'm
of
talking.
3. Wait, it's not best of 3. I can't John anymore. What are we talking
Real
about?
talk.
I mean, both these players don't have to John at all. Like this is literally grand finals, right? So, and on top of that, they play each other. Oh, never mind. There's a John.
Dude, I'm telling you, somebody check the adapters. Everyone has been SDing today. It's been insane.
I definitely know that's force party up there. So let's try to keep it to just the player inputs themselves. But I mean, Yachty, we saw him lose earlier to an SD. In that first set, he was also doing it as well. A lot more, but he did take a game even after losing it a really early stock. He has such great. He's a wall. He's willing to be able to go and lose those stocks early on and still play the game that he wants to do.
Absolutely. I also want to point out we went back to Battlefield, which AK won game 1 on in the first set before we played every other game on
No
FD.
FD, no FD. I mean,
It's about to happen.
We'll see Yachty definitely pick it for sure, but I mean, you're willing to do that, but I'm glad there's some change. You want a change of pace for the matchup and try to stop the momentum in some way.
AK is basically planking. That was crazy for a second.
232, like you were so happy.
Yeah. Hey, look, Mega Man forward air is going to kill you at like 170. It's going to kill you at 230. It doesn't matter if you're at 249. It's going to kill regardless. So if you get a little extra percent, it doesn't matter.
I mean, the tank that Snake is, and even a C4 that's thrown onto Yachty, this just feels like it's so smothering for Mega Man to be able to get back into center stage. I mean, you can't really force the nature, even though he's on the sides. But at one point, Grenade is going to be able to kill you yourself, right? So
Grenade
crazy.
from the ground just killed him, bro. Come on.
And that's even with the lower knockback that comes from blowing up your own grenade.
Yeah. Oh my
So
God.
you
Don't
just
get me. Don't get me started. Yeah, and the hitbox is smaller too. Oh, dude, this game.
Yeah, I mean, Snake being added back into this game. So many people were so excited, but the people who know, they were. I mean, I groaned for sure.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy. Yeah.
Now, 122 on Yachty. Yachty can make this back. He's already got AK at 75. Like,
we're seeing the reversal of it all, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's the tank now all of a sudden.
Yep. And he's slowly just chipping AK away. Oh, the Nikita just barely missed him. That
First neutral getup I've seen from Yachty all tournament long. Like, he's just willing to spot dodge right there. And yeah, AK was not used to it whatsoever, but that's going to be a downer hitting the jump coming out from
like
Yachty.
just the last hit too. That was crazy. C4 still on the platform. Yachty's like really smothered in this corner right now.
So afraid to go low against AK, knowing that he can lose the stock super early. But those are the options that it feels like it's too predictable, you know? Like, you had to take extra percent just because you know the risk is just too bad if you were to go recover low.
Dude, AK's found stocks before by hitting these like random Nikitas, which I really like that he's doing. But Yachty's been really threading the needle on him. Speaking of threading the needle, finding an up air that's going to take that stock. And now we're last stock game 1 of this reset. This is big stuff.
I mean, traps are just the name of the game. It feels he's just not afraid of the C4 either. It's just barely there, willing to just go over it, knowing that AK is going to be the one at disadvantage. He has to be the one to press the button first.
Sending the Nikita down. Still got Yachty in the corner. C4 on the platform is just really cutting off stage control right now.
Oh, forward air coming out, knowing that the grenade was going to blow up, trading with it, and able to get a lot of percent. Even if you're going to take a little bit from the grenade, like, at least you get a hit off, right? He's the one that's above you. He's the one that's taking a hit. Oh, that's going to be Thief Shield. Going to be able to be read by ApolloKage. This is so scary for Yachty right now. I think he doesn't have he has a jump. He doesn't have a jump. Oh.
Nope, yeah. And that air dodge blowing up the Nikita into the stage so AK doesn't have to worry about timing it through the intangibility of the air dodge. Gonna go up 1-0. We saw this happen last set. We have so much more Smash to play right now.
And
And we're back to FD, baby.
Can someone put a timer or count on how many Final Destination games you've played today for between these two players? Because I think that it'd be a really fun game to play, any type of game to play, just because they played so often.
Yeah.
And part of it too is just like we said, there's no distractions between the two players. But I will say, Yachty did SD really early the last time, and it was still last time I said.
Yep.
So let's see if Yachty. I feel like he's made some sort of adjustment that AK needs to be able to outpace first, rather than the other way around. Even though that AK won the first game of the set.
Yeah, I feel like Yachty has just been pressing his advantage a lot. Like when he's hitting AK, there's a lot of percent coming down the pipeline.
And you see it too. He's mixing up those empty hop grabs, or even just like running around, which he was doing against Floopy a lot of times. He knows that AK likes to wait for before pushing the envelope. He's not just. He's changing the pace to the point where it's adjusted towards the top player that AK is. So it's very interesting to see someone who was playing so fast earlier play so slow right now.
Yeah, you got to be really meticulous about getting through the zone that your opponent is putting up, and it's hard for both of these characters.
And that's a great jab to a raw back air coming out for Yachty. So much percent. Again, this is a lot of his advantage state coming and shining through in the matchup, too. And this is stuff that, even though Mega Man usually beats Snake, you don't see Mega Man's doing this to most Snakes.
No, not at all. All right. Confirming off of the grenade explosion, another big back air. Oh, now both of these characters can realistically die right here, so it doesn't really matter beyond that. Great read on the get-up attack, dashing back, waiting for the option, catching with a dash attack. He's got him pressed to the corner right now. Gonna let him out for free. We're back to neutral.
Yeah, center stage, and that's going to be a forward throw coming from Yachty. Not able to get the forward air like we saw him previously. Oh, never mind the double jump back onto the stage and getting that edge guard. Yachty, oh my god, he's so willing to just do whatever it takes to win this game.
That was disgusting, but an up tilt's going to answer right back. That edge guard truly was disgusting, but AK said, no need to reinvent the wheel. I still have Snake up tilt regardless.
I mean, both these characters, their up tilts are war crimes, just being able to take stock so early. And right now, it's just showing it's back and forth between the edge guard situation, and they're just fighting for center stage. This is what we saw AK do to Yachty previously, but now he's the one that's making you feel so bullied.
Yachty is just holding AK in disadvantage. It's not even like nothing fancy or crazy like that. He's literally just, oh my gosh, just holding him in disadvantage. He's been in disadvantage since he was at like 20%, and he's going to get a stock off of it.
And you see AK get away with murder so many times getting off stage and be able to live. He has so many options and a lot of invincibility. People used to say that Snake had a bad disadvantage for the longest time, because
I remember.
And right now it looks like that's the case, right? Yachty's making it feel like all the complaints are true.
Yeah, he's proving Twitter user 647 true.
I mean, all right, let's talk about the Twitlongers and people just saying that this character's not a top 5 character, but I mean, Mega Man's making a statement for himself to be top 10.
Oh my gosh.
That's not a top 10, top 5 character? Or excuse me? He was all the way up there, and he killed him! Sub 100! Like, what the heck are we talking about, guys?
That's that copium. You already know.
Copium. I'm huffing it for sure. I mean, I'm trying to say that Mega Man's a good character too, but
Real
I
talk.
mean, like the things that Yachty are doing are things that normal Mega Man don't get to do.
No. Great air dodge. Oh, he tried to ledge trauma. Doesn't get anything. This is almost an even game. Yachty was saucing on my... ApolloKage, you dirty dog.
He needs to steal stocks, right? That's how he won the last set. And I will say that if he's up here and if he's able to go up 2-0 against Yachty after such a dominant performance at the beginning, it's poised to see a 3-0 from ApolloKage.
I mean, he was... Oh, no, he wasn't up. They traded 1-1. Yeah, no, I think you're right. This is looking dangerous. And we're back to that one game, dude, where they are just trying to top player each other right now. They're literally just waiting for somebody to get nervous and make a mistake because we're in a tournament setting, and I'm so scared.
Oh, my God. Back air. First two, it's a backer to the third backer is one of the strongest options that we've seen Yachty do so many times over, and I can definitely tell you he had a sigh of relief there because he knows that even if it drops, his character's so broken that he can just do it again.
Yeah. He really did, too. As soon as he hit the backer, you could already see him reacting in his player cam. He had already knew that he secured it right there. Like, that's crazy.
As long as he doesn't screw up, it's a done deal right there.
Yep.
I mean, that's how you and I feel every time when we get a grab, right, as Donkey Kong. Like,
Yeah,
sometimes you're just like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And those are the type of moves, too, that can kind of carry you through these high-intensity situations. Just it gives you a little bit of leeway because it's a lot harder to, like, sometimes just hit a raw move.
Yeah, absolutely. And 54%, yeah, not a top 5 character. He just ripped 54% like it was nothing, like it was a formality, bro. Come on.
Bro, grapplers do less damage than this character does. Like, what are we talking about here? And AK is definitely a player, too, that always talks about how broken Snake is. Sometimes we always talk about, like, what are Pool's characters? Characters that can kind of carry you throughout these early stages of the bracket, and Snake's definitely one of those characters, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you are a good Snake, 80% of the time, your opponent is probably going to lose against you if you are the better player.
Yeah. You really do have to sift through so much stuff that Snake is doing to really get Snake to start playing the game. And that's why Mega Man and Game & Watch are harder matchups for him, because they can sort of get through the stuff he does easier than like a lot of other characters.
It's actually wild too, because he's not like a traditional heavy character, right? Or a zoner as well, right? He's able to just do a lot of things that feel like he's playing like a character like Sheik, or he's a setup character as well. It's just he's so well rounded that he's able to do so much. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna kill. Yeah, that's gonna kill.
And forward air taking the stock pretty. I mean, he was a pretty high percent, but I mean, this is showing how strong both these players are against each other. And although we're at 1-1 right now, and AK has the same stock or has a stock lead, I just don't feel comfortable at all going into this rest of the set.
AK had a stock lead last game too, and Yachty ripped it out of his hands.
And that was still last stock last hit for both these players too. Just literally just barely inches from each other.
It's crazy. Yachty SD's a stock. It's an even game. Yachty gets 2 crazy edge guards on AK.
It's an even game.
It's still an even game. Like it don't matter. We could. It really doesn't matter how many stocks these people have. That the result is inevitably the same.
He just ran through his shield for like a solid 5 seconds.
Yeah,
and nothing happened. Both these players, so much confidence in just playing around each other's burst options and willing to be okay with it. That's going to be a back air, even up the stock count 2-2. 32% is not that much percent, and he can add that up. We've seen it so many times before.
Yachty broke through AK's zone there so like fluidly that it was really, really impressive.
The wall that AK is doing is going to be penetrated by that up smash so much. And again, this is the edge guard or the ledge trapping that we see Yachty just do so many times again. And he's now almost in the lead right here from just one interaction.
Oh my gosh, only 5%. It's very, very small deficit right now. They're looking for anything that they can grapple onto, and it's not even last stock yet, and these two are playing with the intensity as if it is, the carefulness as if it's last stock.
Just waiting for the option there, and it's hard in Final Destination, right? It feels so scary because if you just wait, your opponent just has to do so much to be able, can do so much against you and kill you at any point.
Yeah.
Oh, forward smash. Wait, that's actually the craziest read. That was the longest time to air dodge back into the stage as well.
Yeah.
Yachty just showing he's also willing to make those hard reads as well.
Yeah.
What?
152 on him right now. AK's got to answer back quick. We've seen games get out of hand. Dash Tech not going to kill yet. Nikita going to jump around. But these leaf shields that Yachty is pulling to make AK have to drop the Nikita early is so smart.
I'm actually so surprised he didn't get the grab or the up tilt there at 176%. This is the extra percent that we're talking about here. Oh my god, and it's going to punish with that forward air. Nothing's going to come out of it, and Yachty is really using that leaf shield as a shield right now.
It's called leaf shield for a reason. I mean, come on.
It doesn't feel like it sometimes. It feels like an actual projectile that just kills us too. It's cheating. He's cheating.
Grenade not going to kill yet. That back air is only 44%. I feel like AK was getting hit a lot right there. And I say that lightly, but only 44%. We've seen how much they can tack on and how fast.
And just going to tip for tat. A lot of grenades coming out here too, but it's actually working in ApolloKage's, not in ApolloKage's favor. It's so much, but he is the one off stage. Yachty needs to come back and not take too much percent here in this situation.
Yeah, hold up. Wait a minute. AK got him in the corner. Doesn't find anything. Now he's in the corner. C4 is going to hit him, and he's going to convert off of it. Hold up. AK might be in his bag right now.
He's cooking. He's cooking. And this is going to be a back air. And what we thought was a crazy game for Yachty is now a crazy game for AK.
Oh, my God. I thought that was game 2.
And I thought the forward air was going to be game 2, but both these players missing just barely with their commitment options. And now we're at a last stock situation once again. And that's going to be a runaway C4. I didn't even know that was there.
No, and usually I'm really good at keeping up with C4. Usually I got it in the back of my mind. I don't know when he tossed someone down. That one got me stumped.
The ambiguous C4 placement and also the how hard it is to see on the final destination stage. Just absolutely destroying Yachty's landing option right there. He thought he was safe. You always think you're safe, and sometimes you're just seeing too many things that are happening at the same time.
Yep.
There is human error sometimes, and that's just enough for AK to be able to clutch out that game.
Yep. And back on FD again. Is anybody surprised? No, not really.
Not me. I mean, like, this is just where we're gonna end too. Like, we're gonna start here. We're gonna end here as well.
It ain't called the final destination for nothing. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I mean, it feels like both these players they're each other's master hand, right? So,
It's
playing
the
like
boss
it's
battle.
classic mode. It's literally classic mode for Melee. Like, we're just fighting, and they just finally got to the final stage of the match.
Now this is tournament game. I've said this multiple times. This is tournament game for ApolloKage right here. But Yachty only 2 games away right now.
This is so uncomfortable for AK. He's the one off stage, and we've seen Yachty just punish so hard. And that's actually what he came short that last game, right? I feel like AK all of a sudden was able to reversal it and make Yachty the one that feels uncomfortable. Oh, that's going to be a forward air. Not taking it quite yet, but we're reversing the situation again.
Two getting a little choked up right now. This match is beautiful.
Like, we're rinsing and repeating situations, but it's always so tight each time.
Yeah, I can't believe that AK lived all that. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to call a spade right now.
Gonna get a grab to the back throw, and again, we're off stage, but that's going to be a crash knuckle. Not able to get the spike, but it doesn't matter when you're able to get the kill.
Yep. We'll take whatever hitbox we can. Oh, Crash Bomber going to reset him off stage real quick. And I think that might be the first up smash that has hit Yachty as long as we've been casting.
Even though it's just a threat for the most part, like, it's still it's a smash attack for sure, for Pete's sake, right? Like, you're able to get the kill if it hits, so. And Yachty's going to have to respect it for the rest of the game.
Damage. We call that damage. That is insane. That was a spot. Dude, AK's in his bag.
Yachty is so uncomfortable right here. He's the one off stage for the longest period of time, and AK just content with holding shield, crouching under the lemons, and just okay with taking the lead.
No, we're applying pressure.
Oh, down tilt actually coming out, making him off stage 2 frame the situation as well, making him have to recover high. This is scary for AK. He's taken a lot of percent before right here. Oh, never mind.
That's crazy. No, I'm telling you, AK's in his bag right now. I was thinking the same thing. AK doesn't really go high because of the threat of Mega Man up air, but the confidence to do so right now when he needs it the most is insane. If he finds this stock, this is going to be insane. We got a big edge guard right now. Can Nikita find him? Oh, and a risky air dodge. He got a reversal out of it.
And that's a fair. We've been talking about AK this entire game, but we can't. We have to shut up. We have to listen to what Yachty is saying to us right now because he's whispering.
Yachty says, sit down and listen when I talk to you. I can't believe he reversaled him for the stock right there. That's insane.
And a lot of us, and it's just a last stock situation. Again, every single time, we can't be comfortable about who's the one in the lead because we both know that any of these players can just take the stock at any point.
AK has Yachty on his tournament stock right now. Yachty needs to show us anything you have left in the bag of tricks right now. You got to use it. Your back is against the wall.
And you see that pressure kind of showing off to him. He's chewing approaching Metal Blade, something that he wasn't doing for most of the tournament right now, but is that an act of desperation or is that in his bag of tricks?
Yeah, I'm curious too if that's confidence or fear. AK above him right now. He's taking so many Mega Man up airs.
And this is 74%. He was losing for the most important part of the game, but this is going to be a punish, and this is going to be Yachty off stage. Here we are once again. So many smash attacks, but that's going to be a get up, and Fit's ability to keep him alive in this game.
Dude, there's so much. This game got me into stuttering, gasping for dear life over here. Oh my gosh, he has him in the corner right now. Can he find the final stock? This would be huge for ApolloKage. Big up tilt, not going to find anything. And Yachty still can be empty hopping right here. Dude, this is insanity. Can he find his way back to the stage?
Planking right here on the ledge. This is so scary for both players.
He got his Metal Blade back. He in his bag.
No options right here, but able to get the C4.
Yachty missing the forward air to take the game right there. Oh my gosh. This is, oh dude.
Last stock hit situation. Another edge guard happening. So many options and resources AK is trying to abuse, but it's not enough, and that's Yachty going to game 5, taking it, and literally the hardest fought last stock situation we've had all tournament.
Oh my gosh, dude. I'm going to pass out.
I'm telling you, I don't think I've been this hyped for a grand finals between two people I literally see every single week.
We watch it all the time, but there's so much on the line right now.
This is literally proof.
Oh, the jacket's coming off too.
No, bro, like I'm actually sweating. This is both these players I've seen so many times. I hang out with both these players all the time too, but it doesn't matter because both these players are pushing each other to the very, very edge.
Nah, this is getting ridiculous, man. This is getting ridiculous. Now, the last time we were in this situation, AK lost it to get the reset. AK needs to lock in. You need to dig deep right now to find and get ready.
And Final Destination, of course, is our final destination here.
Real
Both
talk.
these players showing off that it is just a 1v1. It is just them.
Real.
And it's like the meme, right? Fox only Final Destination. It's Snake and Mega Man only Final Destination right here.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Snake get up attack, not very good. Definitely wouldn't have reached Mega Man there. I like the option to roll through right now. That grenade gonna hit him. AK's not gonna get a combo off of it. He's trying to cover something else. Ooh, I like the way Yachty trapped AK into his grenades right there. This is getting. Oh my gosh.
Are we seeing
Is he dead?
the craziest change up from Yachty right here? Do you see how much he's just in AK's head? He's willing to just wait for everything that AK wants to do in air dodge that I feel like he has been reading all along.
He also, Yachty keeps looking in the player cam. He's mogging me right now, dude. I'm just trying to talk about
mewing.
Smash.
He's mewing. But, I mean, like, we saw AK also mix it up, too. We're talking to Yachty, but he wasn't able to take that stock right there. Forward air. I think AK's feeling a little bit flustered.
Yeah, dude, to be in this position takes a lot of mental stamina right now, and AK's got to find this stock quick to just relieve a lot of pressure. Big dash attack, that's going to kill. All right, AK, we have even stocks right now. What do either of these have? My man just ripping down smashes with invincibility. Hold up.
I mean, like, sometimes you just got to rip it.
Yachty playing games, and he playing the game. Let that sink in.
And oh my, no crash bomber coming out from Yachty right there. And you don't want to SD in this last game situation.
No, this is imperative.
Yeah, playing off stage, it's scary. But that's why it's like so much more important to be able to early the stocks.
Hold up.
This is AK showing, hey, stop talking about Yana. I am here too.
AK throwing hands. Hold up. He missed the grenade. He SD'd. He missed grabbing the grenade with the aerial.
We said that this is the most crucial part of the tournament.
Empty hop grab, my man, in his bag.
And even with the SD, we're still seeing a fairly close game. But Yachty, I feel like he's playing like a grappler today. He's
grabbing a lot.
Yeah, he's grabbing a lot, and that's when you know he's confident. He knows that you're the one scared of me. And for the longest time, I mean, I feel like AK was.
Yeah. And I feel like AK has had so many opportunities to sort of close this out. He needs to take this stock right now. He's got him in the corner, and this C4, great. Yachty's been jumping up with that leaf shield. AK has held that read. AK has held that read, and you cannot tell me he didn't, Shu.
And like here we are, last stock, game 5, game 10 of this entire set. Grand finals, the end of Snowball is near. Trying to send us home, but they're both fighting tooth and nail.
Dude, my man blowing him up. This looked like Michael Bay Transformers right now. There are explosions. My man blowing up.
And there's too much. The neutral in this, they're just playing for tit for tat. None of these guys are going for the advantage that they have been for so long. And just a raw dash attack, not able to get too much, but AK is the one off stage.
No, oh my God, dude, if that forward air would have hit, this is crazy. Hold up.
Getting a read for the forward air, almost taking it 139%. And this is AK on his last leg. He needs to be the one to do a crazy advantage today in order to take this set.
Oh, he Nikita'd the wrong way.
And
throwing an aid, blocking it with Nikita, not finding the forward air. Oh, he doesn't land and attack him. No, what a grab. No, this is, oh my God, going for an F smash at a time like this and reads him rolling in. He's still alive. Okay.
The tank is living. And both these players trying to end it just in one. No! What? You have got to be kidding me. The craziest ending of all St. Louis time. That is literally inches, centimeters. ApolloKage cementing his place as the winner of Snowball with just the most craziest interaction and winning over everyone else. Yadiana doing so well in the advantage state, but just in those clutch situations, AK finally clutches it out.
Dude, there's absolutely no way. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. That was literally, like you had said, game of inches, game of centimeters, dude. Hey, you get out the tape measure. I can't even measure that, dude. That was so close. Absolute insanity.
And you think about it, right? Like, it's the level of conditioning they've had for so long. That wasn't conditioning at any point in time. That's literally just you need something to hit.
Yeah.
And you were doing C4 for so long. Yachty was actually punishing it for the longest time.
Yeah, no.
And just barely, when you were supposed to die, you were survived. You survived. You lived, finally, and able to clutch the game. So,
dude,
crazy. I mean, you see, I had to take off my jacket, bro. Like,
I
it's
was
actually
standing up.
Watching both these players play for these past couple of months has been some of the most eye-opening Smash that I think I've seen. Both of us don't play Ultimate anymore.
Nope.
I'm going to emphasize that right now.
No.
Both of us don't really like the game anymore. But watching both these players play really reinvigorates my level of love for not only the Smash scene, but also just like us, all right, St. Louis in general.
Yeah, that almost makes me want to play the game. Not quite, but
I mean, like,
that almost.
All right, we're gonna play Donkey Kong for like 5 minutes.
That was just to see people go that distance. I don't care what it is. In any sphere of competition where people are going like that close, where you can really see the nuance and sort of the mental game that goes into it. Like you were saying, that wasn't a read. They were literally grasping onto anything. You could see AK's reaction. You could see the nerves that was going on. That is truly, truly insane.
And the neutral for so long, they're willing to just camp. They're willing to just play for those projectile spams and just make it so that it feels so long. But in those scramble situations, like it's just all you feel is the adrenaline. All you feel is your heart. And I feel like that's just both these players wear their heart on their sleeves too when they're playing each other. I mean, you could tell if you tell.
Yes.
AK and Yachty both have definitely shed tears or like had heartfelt moments with each other as well.
Yeah.
And just ending this one of our biggest tournaments in all of St. Louis, right? With a set like that, that's going to be one to remember.
Yeah. Absolutely, but thank you for hanging around with us. We're not quite done yet. We're going to throw it to the quick award ceremony. I've been Notched, joined by Chew today. Thank you for watching, and let's go give out some trophies.
And trophies we are going to give out. Our sole victor of the night, Maryville University's own ApolloKage, taking first place here at Snowball 3. How do you feel?
Unreal, man.
Unreal. And I mean, after watching that, how are you feeling, while you were playing that set? It was obviously a very close set. What were you thinking about? What was going through your head?
We've played a lot of sets before, and I found that these events specifically have eluded me, so I was just trying to play it like how I would any other tournament, and I don't think that it could have had a better ending other than Game 10.
Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely stellar to watch. It was amazing. We all had a great time. I hope you had a great time here at Snowball 3 as well. With this is going to be the conclusion for us here in St. Louis. Come in next time for the St. Louis Science Center streams. We host things all the time for Fortnite, Smash, Rocket League, you name it, we probably have it. I'm going to catch you all next year in Snowball 4.